Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to today's vlog. Here to talk about the GoDaddy Bowl between Toledo and Arkansas State. Now let's first talk about the Rockets going 8-4 this season, 7-1 in conference play, with a narrow loss to Northern Illinois, 27-24. Now had they won that matchup, they would have catapulted to the MAC championship and possibly become the 2014 MAC champs. Now for Arkansas State, they had a little bit of a down year, 7-5 under new head coach Blake Anderson, 5-3 in the Sun Belt Conference games. Now for this season, this is the fourth straight year the Red Wolves is actually going to be playing in this Alabama-based bowl matchup with a new head coach. Starting back in 2011, Hugh Freeze was their head coach, in which he led them to a 10-2 season before he jumped ship to Mississippi. And then in 2012, Gus Malzahn was their head coach, which he led them to a conference championship before he jumped ship to Auburn. And then last season, Byron Hartman was their head coach before he traveled up to Boise State. So Blake Anderson is their new head coach, and actually the school has decided in order to buy Blake Anderson out, it's going to be much more expensive than in the previous seasons. So they're looking to keep Blake Anderson for the next upcoming seasons as head coach. Now the players to watch for this matchup start with Toledo. They have two good players offensively. Start with sophomore quarterback Logan Woodside. 19 touchdown passes to just 7 interceptions to go along with 2,096 yards on the air. But he had a very big injury-prone season this year, and he's still going to play for this matchup. Still dealing with a lot of injuries this year, but he's still a tough quarterback. But he has a stud behind him at tailback in Kareem Hunt. 1,360 yards on the ground and 11 touchdowns, 7.9 yards per carry, and he's actually third in the nation with 151 yards rushing per game. And on the defensive side, there is a linebacker that I'm looking at for the 2015 NFL Draft, a late round prospect, and Junior Sylvester. 94 tackles, 2.5 sacks to go along with 5 pass breaks for the first team all-MAC defense linebacker. He weighs 222 pounds at 6'1". I wish he was just a little bit heavier, but he's still a decent player overall, and I do have my eye on him. For Arkansas State, only player that I'm looking at is quarterback Freddie Knighton. He's definitely a good dual threat quarterback, over 2,800 yards passing, 19 scores, and just 7 interceptions himself. But he also has 775 yards on the ground, averaging 4 yards per carry, but 11 touchdowns running the football. He's a big-time dual threat, and he's pretty much their do-it-all player for that offensive side. He is their top weapon offensively, but they do have a good running back behind him, and Michael Gordon, who has over 1,000 yards rushing and 13 touchdowns this season. Now my winner for this game, and I think due to the fact that the Arkansas State Red Wolf defense are going to have their hands full with running back Kareem Hunt, I'm going to have to go with the Rockets in this one because of their ground attack. They're actually 17th in the nation with 247.3 rush yards per game. I think they're going to do a good job running the ball effectively, so I'm going to have to go with the Rockets over the Red Wolves in this matchup. Now the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be this upcoming Friday, where I will give you a full preview of this season's national championship. Number 2 Oregon against number 4 Ohio State. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man Akeem McCall. Be easy.